gonna be a VOD review of Ron's H. Hey. Playing Karma support versus what is it? Vayne Karma versus MF Trundle. So first thing to understand is Karma is that the one of the biggest points of the Karma pick is to try to smash lane because you just have so much poke with your Q and your mantra Q. And we need to understand about League of Legends right now, especially competitive play, is that there's huge emphasis on winning lane, especially because of the first tower gold. If you have a weak lane, then a jungler ganks your lane, you're probably already poked low, you get dove, you die, and then they take your tower, and then that's like a 2k gold swing. So that's why Karma support became popular. So if you're looking to abuse the strength of Karma support, it's definitely going to be the laning phase. Fortunately, your support is Vayne, so not the greatest laner, but you should still be trying to look to punish as much as possible with your Q. I don't think you should use your mantra Q when you're leashing. So like you help your Hecarim save like 1 second, and now you have like 30 seconds of lane where you can't mantra Q. You're basically losing an entire mantra Q, or you're losing like half a mantra Q on in the laning phase, which could be like pretty big. So like your jungler doesn't need like that good of leash. You can just give him like 2 more auto attacks if you really need to, but you should save your magic Q. Nice. Okay, oh. Nice one right there. Oh. Alright, when you're playing against MF, just remember not to stand behind a creep that's about to die, because you get hit by that, it hurts a lot. Here you definitely... Alright, so... right here you should probably just Q him. The earlier you use your skills, like, the earlier you'll come back up, so it's just a good way of optimizing your damage. I think with how the Trundle's playing, you want to just ward this bush, and then that way he basically can't like be up here. So right now the Trundle's like standing here, and you're hitting him with Qs, which is okay, but you're not punishing him enough. If you ward here, you could just like auto him out, and then he has a lot less lane pressure. Like right now, like he has actually quite a bit of lane pressure because he keeps on being able to walk up to you like this. Now you ward this bush, which is pretty pointless because, like, look, you just like, waste your ward. The Trundle's just gonna sit here again, and he's just gonna walk back and forth right here, right? Ooh, you Vayne took the damage. You should definitely be looking to like, oh, that was not good. Looking to just auto the Trundle a lot more. This Trundle shouldn't be able to walk up so far and like constantly apply pressure by threatening the pillar into a jungle gank. You're standing really far back. Just what I was saying before, like when you play Karma, you're looking to win lane. You're also like, you don't really want to stand in this area because MF can Q the wave and hit you, so you generally just want to stay here. Just ward this bush, stay here. Don't forget to ward the lane in case of jungle gank, and just keep on trying to harass with your auto attacks. You're really good at landing your Qs, but you really haven't been maximizing your auto attacks in lane to do a lot of damage. Especially with like a support like Trundle, he can't really retaliate if you just auto him. And Vayne took too many MF Qs for free. A really important point in early laning is that your mana you should think of as like a limited resource. So every single point of mana that you use on not dealing damage, you're not going to get it back. So basically you only want to use mana on your Q. You can use E if you're gonna, if you might start like like this where you might be going into all in. Ooh. But yeah, just in like basic laning phase, you just want to only use your Q. This was really good. They all in on you. Alright. Exhaust MF here. Nice. Okay, so you waited a while to use your Q. Your Q's up right now, and you have mana for it. But ideally, you don't really want to hit the Tron. You want to hit the MF, right? So you're just gonna... But like right here, there's no reason to not just like immediately use Q. And then you wait like a good 2 seconds to use the Q. So now your Q is just gonna be up 2 seconds later. It doesn't end up mattering, but it's just like a little small thing. Otherwise, pretty well played. Okay, good word. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, let's go through your thought process right here when you get a word. Alright, so what's the goal right now? You know, you just killed the bot lane. Your goal is just pushing this wave and then be able to come back and be able to lane to have an advantage, right? So your basic goal is that you're going to be backing soon, right? So you see this second wave coming in, and like if you don't clear the second wave, then you're gonna be able to freeze. Like it just automatically freeze. So first of all, you should be trying to clear the second wave. Second of all, when you walk up here, what does this ward do? It only lasts like 60 seconds, and basically when you walk back down here, clear this wave back and then come back, this ward will already be gone. It's great that you saw Diana. It gives information to mid laner, but it honestly doesn't even like protect you because you're not even going to be in lane at that point. So it's kind of just like a waste of a ward. The ward is fine. You definitely want to use your ward because you want to, if you switch your trinket out and you have enough gold for assassin, so that's good. But there's no reason to waste like all this time walking and play such a deep ward when it's probably not even going to help you that much because it's going to run out by the time you get back. And like you're wasting time that you could be helping Vayne shove, which is pretty important. You're really low on mana, so you just want to back here. Like when Karma is low on mana, and this is true for a lot of champions, you're basically like super weak. If like the difference between having this much mana and this much mana is like you only have like one spell, so instead of being able to use all your spells, you can only use one. There's not really any reason you should be walking mid. Just recall. You guys ended up still getting a good recall, so that's good. Alright, you guys should be pretty hit bot lane now. Alright, when you're playing Karma, the whole point is to win lane, but to do that, you basically just spam your Qs and mantra Qs. And your mantra is like a pretty short cooldown. It's like 40 seconds. So basically every time you use it, and be able to hit them, you should probably just be using it in lane. Because like, just to put it on cooldown, and so you can get just like gradually more mantra Qs out. So yeah, what I was saying is like before when you walked up here and MF was like CSing using your Qs on the wave, like she's not queuing you, she's queuing the wave, she's like trying to clear the wave, and you can just mantra Q her and put on cooldown. Right now you should be just walking up over here and just trying to fish for mantra Qs and just regular Qs, get your Frostfang stacks. Oh. Use your Q. Use your Q. Yeah, you use your Q really late. Like in the time that you did one Q, if you did it immediately at the start, you could have gotten two Qs off, and that's just damage that you're missing, right? All right, good trades, good trades. I'm guessing you just skilled wrong here. Okay, Dynamis or Q. No, Vane's gone. Alright, I don't know about that one. Yeah, basically, it's like there's a lot of opportunities where you can be like poking them. Like you could be right here and just send the Q, right? Like she should not be able to get DCS so easily. Just it's just like just try to play more aggressively and punish the enemy lane for CSing, especially when you're playing Karma. You're supposed to like just completely smash lane with Karma. Good try. You shouldn't just be looking for Q. Yeah, good auto right there. Alright, so right there. Misfortune used her Q. Like, if you're standing right here when she used the Q, you could just retaliate with an auto attack, right? So what you want to do ideally is you want to stay a little bit outside auto attack range, and then when you see them walking up to hit a minion, you can just walk up at the same time and hit them, and then back off before the auto attack comes back off cooldown. So let's see that again. So on this minion, let's see what's happening. Right now, if you were here, you could just auto the Trundle or just auto the MF or just Q the Trundle, right? Because you know that MF's not going to auto you because she's going to auto the CS. Then right now, you should just be standing around here. Hey. Ooh. Yeah, right now, like, why are you giving her this 2 CS for free, right? Okay. Looks like MF wants it back, so. Oh, good cancel. Not sure why being cancelled. Let's see. No, you don't. Alright, so this ward you want to place around right here. And it just gives you more vision. Just a small thing. Ooh. Alright, so you need to be pinging that you're coming in, and while you're walking back, you should just. Oh, okay. Yeah, you generally want to leave like a ward like here. Like generally, the deeper the ward, the better. It just gives you like more time on being able to react, and like if you're invading, it also tells you when they're coming to cut you off. So just deeper wards are generally better in like laning phase. Ooh, this guy just keeps on taking it. You need to be using Qs to harass them. Q. Where's your Q? Alright, you definitely could have gotten off like two extra Qs, and your Q would be off cooldown if you just used it. And it's not like your mana is an issue either, right? So basically on Karma, you just want to go. One thing with Karma is just like you just want to use your skills on cooldown. That's the whole point of the champion. it's not like something like Nami where like you don't want to use your bubble on cooldown. On Karma, you basically just want to use everything on cooldown. This is looking pretty bad. How can I gank? Let's see. I guess the Hecarim just comes down and just kills him. Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. You need to just be easy to do skills. You have so much mana. Like, this Trundle would have been snared and Vayne wouldn't have died if you just used it immediately. Alright, let's wait for Hecarim to push this out and base. Come at. Okay. Okay, good rotate. I don't think you guys can. Actually, I don't know if you need a flash there, but it's pretty ambitious. So you should be looking to use your Q on cooldown again. Oh my god, he's insane. Should have split up Hecarim and save yourself there. Overall, your fighting's pretty good. Just need to remember, try to like be using your skills as like much as possible. To say. I think I noticed that you're on lock camera a lot, so I don't know if that's just like a habit or something, but it really limits your vision, especially in lane right now. Yeah, so like really you want to be looking here. If you're a lock camera, you'd be like here, right? So you look like you're pretty comfortable with switching between it, but it's just something I don't know. I personally never use lock camera. But if you like, it's probably fine. Oh, help her with the MF. Yeah. Wait. You should be pinging her. Yeah. Back and just make sure she doesn't die. Looks like the MF gave up, so it's fine. But you need to be ready in this situation where like MF just like flashes in and kills the Vayne, that you'll be able to get the trade kill. Overall, pretty decent play recently. You guys are pretty far ahead, so it's pretty simple to play. You kind of just follow your jungler around, do your thing. I'm gonna speed up the video for a bit. And this looks like pretty basic. Hecarim is legendary. Diana's probably gonna be mid. No, she's bot. Alright. Hecarim's, is he gonna get an air kill? You should be looking at this. Yeah. And this 4 mid. Yeah, so it's dead. Hecarim's. Ooh, he's out. Alright. Whatever. Your item builds are like I don't play that much support, so I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure you can have a better item build. I think you want to finish this first, and then Moe boots are fine, but I think CR boots is pretty popular too. And from what I've seen, you don't really use your movie boots much, so it might be better to just go CDR boots to be able to spam more spells. Okay. Wait, this is insane. Alright. I think you can play that fight fine. Let me watch it in regular speed. Make sure. Alright, yeah. You guys have a pretty big lead now. But you guys haven't taken any turrets, so that should be like your main goal. There's a bunch of ways you can do that. The easiest way, I think, is like you just want to push bot lane and then dive if anyone wants to gank you or defend the tower. Oh, what the hell? Mantra E, Mantra E. This is fine. You definitely want to try and get mid tower here. You guys are really far ahead in kills, but you really haven't got any objectives. You really want to focus on getting objectives here. What is Vayne doing? Oh boy. As a support, you don't really hold that much power in your champion self, so you kind of just have to like type and like ping your junglers like, yo, we really need these towers. Yo, Hecarim, just come dive bot, shove it in. You know, this Hecarim is so strong. You need to be, but a lot of time like he's just like farming, so you could be getting a lot more out of this. Like with this kill lead, you guys are like 16-6, and now you're 22-11. Like these 3 towers should not be up. You should be able to get these towers. You should be trying to use your E shield just to run around faster. Like you're at max mana basically all the time, so there's no reason not to. You definitely could have played a little more aggressively there when you're focusing the Yasuo. So generally as Karma, you don't want to be too close, right? In case you get bursted. But when you know they're gonna focus the Yasuo, like it's okay to get a little closer and just try to get a little more efficiency out of your spells. Be able to E off cooldown, Q off cooldown, just CC them, shield the Yasuo, and you basically know that they're gonna, like at worst case scenario, they start focusing you, and that means that Yasuo's not gonna hit, which is good, and you have your summoner, so not that bad of a thing. Kind of feels like you're like playing for KDA here. So yeah, you guys lost first tower, which like you should not. That should not have such a lead. So. Yo, the word. Okay. What the? Yo, you should just like shield yourself. If you shielded yourself like back here, and then your shield would have been up again to use on Hecarim. Mantra Q. Use it. You should get in the habit, just especially on Karma, just like spamming your skills on cooldown, like that. The skills aren't hard to land, so you should just be using it off cooldown. Mantra E, nice. You guys are kind of throwing now. You're giving up a lot of shutdowns and just dying over and over, trading 1-for-1, which is not good when you're behind, and you're not really getting objectives. And it's fine. What you should be thinking of in Karma is like, how do I want to position so that the next time my E is up, I can use it. You can use it on yourself. You could use it on the Vayne. You know, just guy user skills on cooldown. But I don't know about this. You guys might lose this. What? You guys got it, I think. Yeah. Nice. Well played. You definitely want to be placing your pink. You could have placed it any time that you're just walking around here. You can place it here, here, here. Just a bunch of places. Just now you're missing this inventory spot. Oh, okay. Definitely just try to be getting the most use out of any items. So like, you built Moby, so you should honestly just be trying to like apply a lot of pressure on the map and be able to move around. You're not as strong as if you had CDR boots, but you can be at fights faster, so you should take advantage of that. And like Sightstone, you just take advantage of that. Use it as much as you can. Make sure you use all charges before you back. The Vision War, you definitely want to place as early as possible. Get you as vision as long as possible. Things like this. You guys, Vade's actually pushing, which is fun. If you guys wanna, I don't know what you're gonna do, but you should. It's pretty hard to siege with your team, so you should just try it. But you guys are just trying to be getting to shove in every wave. You're far enough ahead. I don't know how Kennen was getting shoved in. And right here, just shove. All your lanes should be stronger with the lead you guys still have. Play around Hecarim. He's your strongest guy. He can't. Why is Hecarim farming? Okay, definitely need to be with your team. Like you're basically full mana. You don't really need it, but I don't know why you're backing here. Fuck. I just spilled some of my snacks. Yeah. Okay. You guys are throwing a lot. Mostly it's just a bad team comp. When something like this happens and your team just doesn't like play correctly macro wise, you need to be like telling them what to do. So you should be like pinging the objectives, like that dragon right there. You don't need to be pinging if you really need it back. Like, yo guys, we can't do the dragon. We need to leave. Or like, yo Hecarim, come fight the dragon with us. We need your help to secure this dragon. You know, like stuff like that. Just mass ping. If you don't want them to know it's you, like you can just like normal ping. It doesn't say in the chat who's pinging. Yeah, like that. So you just need to be more proactive about that. Like, I don't know, maybe like if you don't think you have the shot calling ability, maybe just review your replays, see where you could have done better. Like right there at the dragon fight, you should have just pinged your Hecarim and also been there yourself, or like you should be pinging them back. Like you need to be doing one of the two. What you did, leaving your team just to die there, is basically the worst possible option. Like if you're there, you might be able to save them from Montreal. Ooh, where was the wind wall? Ooh, not a bad Yasuo play. Alright, you need to be placing wards on the flanks. You have full Sightstone charges. Have you speed your team? Nice. Nice. Speed. Use your E. Use your Q. Alright. Mantra E. Okay. So, Karma, while in lane, you just want to use Mantra Q on cooldown. When you're fighting mid to late game, most of your use... awkward. Most of your use is just being able to Mantra E as much as possible. Gives a ton of move speed, ton of shield to your entire team. As support Kami, you basically never want a mantra Q late game. One thing I noticed that you don't really back on time for the rest of your team. Like right now, like what are the other three members of your team doing? They're just wasting time, right? Because you decided to back late. What you need to do is try to synchronize your backs with the rest of the team, just so that you guys can all be on the map at the same time. You just have more time as like a 5 squad. Yeah, imagine if you're there, right? Like just Matcha E and he would have lived. So just gotta just try to like synchronize your back timers. This goes for laning as well. Like you wanna back at the same time as your AD carry, so your AD carry doesn't have to like lane without you, right? And then in the same sense here, like you don't want your team to have to fight without you, so you just want to back with them. Alright, this game is starting to look pretty grim. Oh my god, he's just dead. You guys need to get this kill. Ooh, this game is looking pretty bad now. That tower's definitely dead. Don't die for it. No, that TV's not even gonna finish. I have the flash here. Yeah. Did you use your mantra Q? You should be using your mantra E. Ooh. This game is probably over actually. Hecarim's trying to 1v5 now, yeah. For our support position, at this point you basically can't really do anything. You should be standing in the middle of your base to try to get home grid, so but at this point it's kinda too late. But definitely early on, like basically what you need to just tell your team to group. That's the only way you guys can win. Basically what happens is you guys kept on split pushing but not even be able to get the push, and you just got ganked one by one over and over again until they caught back up. Oh. Step back. Oh. Use your spells, use the spells. Ooh, oh my god. Should mantra eat there instead. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, it looks like you're a little unfamiliar on team fighting. Like in laning, or like later in laning, you basically just want to spam your spells on cooldown. You want it to just mantra E, Q, W, Q, W, E, Q, E, Q, Q. Just mash your buttons as soon as they get off cooldown and try to aim them. But yeah, this game's over. Alright. So key points. Use your spells on cooldown, play more aggressive in lane, and just ping objectives. If your team doesn't want to take objectives, just start pinging them. Like even if it's a dragon, you can literally just walk there and start taking like half your HP, and really just like force your team to push your lead. Try to place more wards. Just I guess mostly basic stuff, but I think I wouldn't worry too much about the macro play. Like games like this are gonna happen. Some teams are just have like much worse macro plays, so worry more about like the mechanical aspect. Mostly just like using your spells on cooldown, using your Q as much as possible, getting as much damage done, especially just smashing your lane this Karma. You guys did really well in lane, but you definitely could have done a lot more.